Aerial photographs of Hudson's Centennial Beach show a deep chasm eroded into the sand near the center of the property. Behind that blemish lie tree canopies that have thinned in recent years due to that erosion. And under all of that is a half-century-old bathhouse in desperate need of repair. The Hudson Recreation Department has known about these problems for years, but, up until recently, lacked the money to solve them. Now, though, that's changed as the department has finally secured funding and now started down a path to revamp the beach over the next 18 months.
The ball has been rolling. I said this at a public meeting when we met and we had our design firm, Weston & Sampson, in place. When I met with them and the residents that were here, I said, the ball has been rolling, but at this point, the ball is now rolling much faster, and we have a pretty aggressive timeline to complete the project as well.
Key, especially in this new phase of the project, has been the department's gathering of feedback from residents about the beach. Through multiple channels, they've heard requests for everything from Wi-Fi capabilities at the facility to a concession stand built next to a renovated bathhouse. And now, consulting with a design firm, department officials have taken those suggestions to heart.
To date, we know that the facility still needs to be updated. I think one of the residents who has come to a recent public meeting we had, specific to the facility and the project we're looking to complete, said, we just want, and I'm assuming meant residents just want the facility to not be gross. The building that's there was built 50+ years ago. We have done some improvements over the last 20 years, but nothing substantial. So, excuse me, the beach project itself has evolved over the last couple of years.
Community feedback, however, is no new thing in the issue of Centennial Beach, and in many cases in the past, the department has had to hear feedback that they could not necessarily act on.
People want new sand. We kept hearing that, hey, we want new sand. We have replaced sand in the last 12 years. We've put sand on the beach twice. However, due to the erosion and drainage issues that we currently are experiencing, the sand that we've put on the beach, some of it has washed away into the reservoir or into the lake. And without fixing those issues, it never made sense to spend taxpayer money on adding new sand just for it to be, again, washed away into the reservoir potentially, which could impact the spillway, which is the channel between us and Marlboro, and it's right around the corner from our beach. So we've been very cognizant of that as well. We don't want to impact the health of the reservoir.
Now that the beach project is coming together, that so-called grossness factor, possibly prolonged by an inability to replace sand and other items, is one Steve Santos hopes will give way to a welcoming factor that helps the community feel more comfortable using the beach in more ways than previously possible.
I think it's a project in a sense that the community as a whole can really benefit from it. You don't need to be an active user of the beach, although you will benefit from it. You don't even need to be someone who likes to go swimming. There are other benefits to that area. It's a great place to go to in the fall. It's a great place to go to in the spring. It's not just a facility that people, in my opinion, should be visiting during the 11 weeks over the summer when we're open, when we have lifeguards on duty. And as part of the plan, we're looking to expand, create some off-season parking so that people have an opportunity to safely get into the facility, access it, use it.
After years spent living solely on paper, this project finally has the money to become a reality. For that to happen, though, officials are fast-tracking it on a timeline that foresees construction beginning this fall and ending in time for the summer 2020 season. Till then, though, the beach lingers under snow, waiting for whatever year-round usage its future may hold.